guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. This is your very first time here. So today we are going to be creating this mermaid inspired look because they did drop the news this week that Disney did cast Halle Bailey, which is the beautiful black queen, as the new Ariel in the live action remake of The Little Mermaid. So I was really excited about it, but I did want to take the opportunity as well to talk about my opinion about some of the backlash that's been going on with this as well, you know. So we're gonna get into a little tea. It's a little bit, you know, do a lot of tea, but just a little bit. So before we hop into the video, please make sure that you hit subscribe below before you go so that you are updated every time that I drop new videos. I want you to join the Galore gang. We accept new faces and new beauties over here all the time, so go ahead and hit that button. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So crazily enough, I was about to do this for Instagram, which usually all of my looks, well, not all of them, let's just say about 75% of them end up on Instagram, because y'all know my struggles, just going back a couple of videos ago and you know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna do this for YouTube because I got some thoughts. So I already primed my eye. The first color I'm gonna go into is Sand, and this is from the Tribe palette from Juvia's Place. And apparently the last video we did is super detailed about the eyeshadow blending situation, so we're not necessarily going to do that today. I'm more going to talk your ear off about my opinion. So as we all should know by now, Halle Bailey, which everybody thought was Halle Berry at first because they thought it was a typo, from Chloe x Halle, the music group, she is going to be Ariel, which is amazing. I mean, everybody walking around talking about inclusivity and making sure that Black women have a voice on film, especially getting like roles where she's a love interest and being like someone who's desired in the lead role in a film. It's amazing. And I'm just so happy for her. When I saw it, I was so excited to even just to like share that information with my daughter. My daughter's 8 years old. And of course she's had Princess and the Frog come out, so she's been able to see earlier on that we all have a Black woman as a princess. As growing up, we just saw the white girls and nobody looked like us. And that is a problem. And the crazy thing is, okay, hold up. Y'all know how I get when I start talking and I'm doing my makeup. Let's move on to the next step before we keep on talking. I mean, even the choices, most of the choices that they choose in Hollywood entertainment, it's just so crazy because it can really shape how someone feels about themselves. You know, I can share that you're looking at mainstream entertainment or TV or video or movies and stuff, especially if you more tend to see like white girls. It kind of will make people or girls that have deeper skin tone feel like they ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's like we don't have something to look to where it represents us, especially these little girls looking up to these princesses from Disney. It's just so important just to make sure that at home they are receiving that love and affirmation of their complexion and everything like that. I know there's been times where my daughter in particular has felt like she wasn't as pretty because media and what's shown out there of having the long hair and, you know, the long flowing, as they say, good hair, which is completely untrue because hair is good. But anyway, another story, another video. But yeah, just feeling like they're not beautiful because they're not seeing positive representation of themselves or women that look like them or girls that look like them on TV. For that, I'm really excited about, and I hope they let her keep her dreads too and that they just dye them red. I think that would be that would be dope. So yeah, it just sucks to have to deal with that as a mother and just as a woman, period, especially if you're still going through that stage and not feeling like you're good enough or you're pretty enough if you have brown and dark skin, and you know, being so intrigued by Hollywood and entertainment. It's just like you want those examples to be able to show your daughters or even yourself if you need it, you know? So for that reason, that was indeed one of the first things I did finding out that news was tell my baby girl, because I just want her to feel, you know, good about herself. Or just to feel like one of these princesses that are traditionally white, I can be that too, or just have something to look up to as well. So of course everybody is celebrating this, which I'm really excited about. Well, not everyone, we'll get to that in a moment, but those you know, celebrities and a lot of just regular people like regular smegular me, we're celebrating this because this is a really exciting thing for Disney to do. Of course, they just, well, I think 10 years ago added Tiana, which is the first Black princess, and then they did do well, I don't even know if that was in association with Disney. I'll find that, I'll put that here if that's true or not. But you did have Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella with Brandy in it, which was crazy. I remember being at home, sitting on the floor watching this movie, recording it on my VCR, of course. You young kids don't know what that is, but regardless, yeah, and having that for so long and being able to share it with my daughter when she came, and that was really exciting because there was no black princesses. That was a really big deal. I feel like this is a big deal as well, but I feel like a lot of the backlash that is happening is it's low-key comical, but you know, sometimes you gotta give people the benefit of the doubt. You gotta look at them and their opinions from their lens. What they've gone through, what their life has been made out of. Not that they're right, but sometimes you gotta just, I don't know, not rationalize with people, but not kill people for their opinions so much and bash them, even if it's different from yours. We can go into an example of what I'm talking about. For those of you who do not know, I went to a HBCU, which is a historically black college and university. I went to Spelman College in Atlanta. It is an all-girls school and everyone is very, very opinionated. Great thing. But a lot of them tend to lean towards the same opinion. And I always felt like I was the devil's advocate in my classes a lot, because even though I would agree somewhat with the major opinion in the room, I would offer like a different perspective. And that wasn't always received the best, but it was a open forum type of school. So it was, you know, people still love you, still my sister, but sometimes I have to throw in a little pepper in their salt. As far as this is concerned, my opinion is that hashtag going around, hashtag not my Ariel, which is just hateful in itself. But one point that I saw somebody try to make, it was like, okay, so the Latin movie just came out. Look, I got eyeshadow all in my hair, Lord, the heck. So yeah, one thing I saw somebody trying to make a point saying that Aladdin just came out and everybody was pushing towards making sure that they were represented in their culture. So making sure that they stayed true to Aladdin and the nationalities and ethnicities that was represented in that movie in the casting of the live action movie. They're saying, oh, well, Ariel is historically white, so she should be white. And it's like, okay, you know, like, I low-key get where they're coming from. So nobody take this the wrong way. I understand where they're coming from. Okay, I can understand why someone would say that in comparison. However, here's the problem with that. My issue lies in the fact that I feel like these people are not realizing, or a group of people that don't understand that white privilege exists. It's a question of replacing roles that were traditionally ethnic or people of melanated skin being replaced with white characters. If we talk about America, y'all are already like 60-something, 70% of the country, so everything is you. It presents a problem where our kids, or you know, Hispanic children, or people just of other races that are not considered to be white, we don't see ourselves. And I feel like it's more about that than trying to compare it tit for tat for something like Aladdin. So these are people of Middle Eastern descent or ethnicity that we were genuinely worried that they were going to replace with white people and make them look ethnic, which is an insult. So that's completely different, I think, from this situation where Ariel is white, the majority. I mean, we're used to seeing her in that way. This is just a different take on that. I don't feel like it's disrespectful to the fact that, you know, Ariel is white, you know, like, I feel like it's the same thing as Cinderella. Did anybody have maybe, kick me if I'm wrong, I was 7, so I might not know the whole truth. But I feel like it's not a big deal when it was something like Cinderella. Maybe because that wasn't like a Hollywood movie. It was like a television movie. Look, sometimes you just gotta let them do what they want to do on the internet and just keep your own opinion. Just let them do what they do. This shirt is looking kind of blinding. Is it blind? Is it glowing? I don't know if it is or not. I can't really tell on the monitor, so I'm gonna change my shirt really quick. I don't know right now, but once I go to editing, I'm gonna be like, I'm glowing, and that's not good. So yeah, I do feel like it is just pure ignorance why people are doing this hashtag and doing all that. And if any of my supporters, if you guys feel that way, I'm not trying to bash you guys or say your opinion doesn't matter, because it really does. But when I say ignorance, a lot of people don't know what ignorance means. It sounds like a negative word, but the definition of ignorance is just not knowing. It's just stuff you just don't know, you know, or it's not your reality. and it's not your reality, of course it's hard for you to understand. I just feel like it's so crazy. As a matter of fact, y'all, I'm putting on a little bit of a tan, so I'm gonna mix this chai with spice rum. So what I'm using is Too Faced Born This Way chai, and I'm gonna mix it with some spice rum because I am getting a little tan for summer. But yeah, I definitely do feel like people just, maybe they just don't know, you know, how offensive that is. Like, ain't nobody really like ever tried to replace y'all white characters with a black one. But you guys also have never had a shortage of white characters to look up to. So I feel like that has to be remembered when you're talking about this. And y'all feel free to let me know your opinion. I don't mind. Like, I'm not gonna be offended if you don't agree with me, or if you don't understand exactly where I'm coming from, if you have a different viewpoint. Share it down below, y'all. Have a conversation about it. Just don't be trying to just don't be trying to kill me, you know. I'm just sharing my own opinion. I disagree with the whole Not My Ariel hashtag. We deserve to have those images as well. And why not take someone like Ariel and replace her with someone black? Now, you know, we're not replacing, we still have that movie. That movie is a classic, Little Mermaid. But it's a new interpretation, and it's inspiring a whole new group of girls who could not be inspired by the first one. They could have as women, but not as someone who looks like them. Our girls consistently feel less than and not as pretty as their white counterparts. This is the reason why our hair, like dreads, this is gonna make like locks way more mainstream. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, the only state that has banned laws against like us not being able to wear our natural hair in the workplace is California. One state that doesn't allow you to discriminate against the way our hair naturally is formed while we're at work, working for you and your company, making you more money. And tell me how much sense that make. So it's just like the whole idea of discrimination that this is dealing with. And I feel like people that are using that hashtag that do not completely understand the ramifications of. The concealer I'm using is from Juvia's Place, and this is in number 12. But I am just hoping that this whole situation doesn't just, it's already just not a movie casting. I feel like it's already turning into something way more political, which Disney, I'm sure, expected. But I'm hoping that we really blow this out. Like, I want to see makeup collections inspired by this, you know, inspired not just by The Little Mermaid and Mermaid, but, you know, stuff that has to do with the fact that she black. Like, this is huge. And it's really sad when you think about it that this is still like revolutionary type of news. Like, this should not be revolutionary. Eventually it won't, hopefully, but it's just really crazy that so many people are offended offended by this. And I'm not laughing at people being offended, but it's just like, come on. But these are the kind of things that I feel like my daughter's gonna remember. Of course, these young kids out here today, they never really saw, well, they kind of see it, but you know, they didn't experience like we did the lack of seeing black faces or people of color on these type of projects. I feel like it's okay to remind them of the big deal that this is and let them know, even though they didn't get that firsthand. Of course, you know, I expected all the backlash that is happening, but I'm hoping that it dies down as time goes along, because they haven't even started filming the movie yet. But I can just say I'm just so excited about the situation in general. So I do want this under eye to continue the mermaid feel, and I want to pull in some more colors, but I'm gonna go ahead back into my side, I believe, and blend that underneath. And I'm just bringing this down into the tear duct area. And then I know for sure I want to go into a Malecon right next to that. So I'm gonna go into the Mini Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna go into this color Zobo, which is right here, this purple color, and I'm gonna put that underneath the eye. I already did it on this side, and essentially I'm just pushing this in and then blending it downwards. Then I'm adding a little bit of Celia from the Alamar palette of the aqua color, and I think that eye is totally mermaid vibes, kind of like a wearable mermaid look. Not to the office, but if you just want to do the most on a regular Saturday, I would do this. Maybe that's just me. So I'm gonna put on some mascara on my bottom lashes. I think I kind of want to line that bottom line with something magical. So I went ahead and lined my waterline with a blue liner, which is a neon liner from LA Girl. And now I'm just putting on some mascara so I can make those bottom lashes pop like a mermaid. So for highlight today, I do want to do something a little more like rose goldy. So I'm going to do blush, and this is the Maxi blush from Rimmel London. And then I'm going to go to a highlight that I got from Chantilly Cosmetics, which is a really dope Instagram brand. And I'm going to, oh, look how pretty that is. I don't know if you guys can see that color pay off, but she is popping. I'm gonna mix this a little bit with my gold too, just so it's a little more popping. So even though the Little Mermaid has red lips, I want to do more of a mystical gloss situation. So I think I'm gonna use the Buxom plumping lip polish, and this is in the color Calypso. And I might even go into a little Fenty Beauty as well. So I actually really like this mermaid themed look. I think it is super duper mystical like, but like wearable, not like, you know, scales and stuff like that. I feel like it's just a mermaid feel. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really wanted to do it because I feel like I had those opinions about this whole movie casting and people having a negative feel towards it. I will just go out saying that I'm here for it. I'm so excited about it. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited for my daughter to see it. I'm excited for the other adventures that I'm hoping will happen from it, i.e. a little makeup here and there so we can do another mermaid inspired look. I'm just really excited about it, period. For the culture, for our country, just in general. I think that it's a great step in the right direction. Even though people, I know some of you guys have some different opinions, I would just love for people to actually want to get a little more educated about what makes us excited about these types of things. Like if you knew and really understood exactly where we were coming from, why we feel like this is a great thing, why this is a great opportunity for not just Black people but Americans as a culture, then we can all be a little more closer and a little more on the same page. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, comment below if you want to, hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.